Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Taylor Says. This segment is on the couch. It's your girl Nisha.
I'm Tisha.
And y'all know how I go. We get asked questions, we get into some topics, and we take it from there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Here's our first question.
Do you think men treat women how they present themselves?
I feel like somewhat, cause like say like if you're just outside or whatever, and the man just now seeing you and you got basically your underwear on and the bra walking down the street, because they gonna try to talk to you and they probably wanna have sex with you. They probably don't want nothing more beyond that, just because how you present yourself, present yourself,
Right.
and how you act as well.
Right. I guess they approach you on how you present yourself, but honestly, about a man, they don't care how you present yourself sometimes. You can have on booty shorts and a bra walking down the street, and you can have on sweatpants with a bandana, going to the laundromat, mind your business, they still trying to bother you.
Depends on the man.
Yeah.
What does ride or die mean to you?
It means doing the most for somebody that you love, I guess.
I don't know what it means, to be honest. I don't know.
I would think that it would mean like, no matter what, you hold me down. Like,
Because
no matter what.
I really don't think nobody's a ride or die, because there's certain stuff that you just not gonna do.
There's certain stuff that some people don't have a limit. They'll do anything. They'll do jail time. Like, what is ride or die? When you first hear ride or die, I automatically think like a woman staying with a man that constantly cheats on her. And he constantly goes to jail. Because most of the time, if you're being honest, that's when the term is used. Like, you my ride or die. You hold me down.
To like the real ride or die.
Yeah, like real ride or die. Like, no, I'm by your side.
I'm gonna jump in front of the bullet.
That's what that means.
Does that mean you?
I guess. If you jump in front of the bullet for somebody, I guess you a ride or die.
I mean, like, the die term is literal. Like, you literally have to die.
That's what I'm thinking about ride or die. I don't know.
Y'all, comment down below. What is a ride or die to you? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you see your man getting jumped, well, if you with your man, he get jumped, would you help him?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Right?
You'll get help.
So you mean to tell me we get out the car? I'm about to come up with a whole scenario. We get out the car, boom. It's two guys. One swing on them, boom. I'm just supposed to run and go get help?
Because you ain't gonna make it out.
And neither is he.
So one of y'all gotta make it out to tell somebody.
Are they just like jumping them? Or do they have guns? Now the gun part, okay. Jump with hands, we can fight.
Well, you could get kicked in the temple, punched in the temple, knocked down on the concrete.
So if your man getting jumped, you leaving them outside to go get help. Who's helping them?
I guess the police. You got a dog or something. Dog.
Y'all comment down below if y'all man or y'all woman.
I guess it really depends on the situation.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if it's just one person y'all both know. But if it's like 5 men that just come out of nowhere and want to rob him.
But what if you know the people that jumped him? Like, that's y'all mutual friends.
Yeah, then I'm going to help. But if it's just 5 random people with ski masks that come out the car.
Like they're robbing him. First of all, they probably not going to let me run. They robbing me too. So, it's nothing I can pretty much do but stand there with you. But I'm talking about somebody come to your house, it's 3 dudes, we jumping him. You just want to stand on the porch and yell, get over here, call the police. Of course ain't coming
got like a gun.
Unless you pull a gun out of son. I'm guaranteed to get beat up, but I am not about to stand there and just let my man get beat up. I'm gonna swing a kick or do something, throw a brick. He gonna do nothing. Now imagine if you get beat up and he just standing there. Get off of her. When you get in the house,
Now, would you still be with him if he do that? If he don't jump in?
If it's a man like beating on you, no. But if it's girls, then
if it's a girl, don't let me get dogged out.
Is living outside your means just a modern day problem?
I think it is because, people is so influenced off of what they see on social media. Say they see this person with a Tesla, so now they're going to spend all their money to try to get a nice car to make it seem like they living good. When all actuality, they struggling to pay the bills, pay their rent. All that because you want to make it seem like you living good.
Is it a modern day problem?
Yes.
I think they've always been like that.
Yeah, I just think that.
But I think it got worse now because
It's just
extreme.
It's more access to stuff now.
Yeah.
And stuff is different.
Like if you can't afford that nice car, don't get it. Get you something like a little Honda or whatever, something that's within your budget. So that you can live comfortably.
I just think the more money you make, the more money you spend. So if your check is $700, your bills and all the stuff that you like is probably going to maximize the whole $700. If you start making more and it's $1,000, now you're like, oh, I could probably get me. Now you're broke because you stretching the money.
Like if my check $1,000 and my rent is $1,000, I can't get a car. I mean, I can get a car, but if I get a car, I ain't gonna never be okay. If my check is $1,000, my rent is $1,000, and I gotta pay like $200 car, nope.
But if you think about it, if your check is $1,000 and you get paid every 2 weeks, then that's one check. That's rent. Then the other check's $1,000. That's how I look at it.
If you gotta wait. Yeah, it's just...
It probably is a problem living above your means, but I still don't think that you should short yourself and not ever buy yourself something nice because our checks, maybe your check might be $500 or something. At some point, just buy yourself something nice. If you want the bag or the shoes, just get it. We only live once. Who knows?
I guess it's just the people that
want to show off.
That make it seem like that's their lifestyle.
Yeah, lying. You only hurting yourself.
That's not.
Because we like the picture, but you the one that got to pay the bill. It ain't hurting us.
Do you think budgeting is easy?
No. You gotta buy food.
Maybe it is easy if you put your mind to it. If it's something that you want to do. It ain't easy for me because
I think it's hard if you got kids.
Food is like absolutely ridiculous right now. So whenever you go food shopping, nobody is spending $100 or less. Unless you're going there and get 2 things. And you still might spend over $100.
It's hard. You got kids and you got pets.
And you got yourself. And you gotta eat.
Pets.
And you got bills that keep going up. You got rent that's sky high. You got to manage yourself. You gotta have clothes.
Yes.
At some point, you gotta do your hair. At some point, you gotta do something for yourself.
You gotta keep buying soap, keep buying underwear and stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. You want furniture in your house, you can't just live in a closet with nothing, eating grass, because your check is not as much as you wanted to.
Either you gonna order something to eat, or you gonna go to the grocery store. Either way, you're spending the money. They both expensive.
Yeah, I think you get more now. Now people are really on the thing where they're cooking these meals, because on TikTok they breaking the recipes down because come on now. You're paying $100 every time you order something to eat. It's like ridiculous. So budgeting is probably one of the hardest things for me anyway.
You don't feel like cooking.
Yeah.
You don't feel like cooking sometimes.
So if y'all got some budgeting tips for somebody with 2 kids, and a grown man, comment down below and let me know some old tips or whatever.
Do you do what's best for you or what society say is best for you?
What's best for me?
What's best for me?
Because how society don't know what's best for you.
And social media know what's best for you?
No.
No, they don't.
I hate the people that always saying, oh, always trying to give good advice, but then their life is in shambles.
Right.
How you want to tell me do this, that, and the third? You ain't even doing it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I need to.
Or you always miserable and complaining
Good.
about something. You telling me not to complain or do this, do that, and the third, and you still here working this 9-to-5 job, complaining every day you come to work.
So how you gonna tell me not to complain? You complain.
Yeah. How you think you don't know what's best for me? You don't even know what's best for yourself.
I think that it's impossible for society to tell you what's best for you or what other people can tell you what. Now, sometimes people could get stuck in their own way and not want to listen to other people's advice because some people do know what they're talking about. Some people do know, like, you know, whatever. But you gotta know what's best for you. And the older you get, the more mature you get, the more you understand what's best for you. Society, social media, all that stuff can't tell you what's best for you. You know what's best for you.
Like if I want to be a doctor, and I so happen to come across somebody that's a doctor, yeah, I'm gonna ask them this, that, and the third, because they're where I want to go. Mm-hmm. But if you not nowhere near where I want to go, how do you know what's best for me? You don't even know. You're not even doing it.
Or maybe you don't want to be a doctor, but if you don't even have a maturity or that type of conversation that would make me say, wow, you know what, I'm going to listen to Lisa. When Lisa is broke, walking around, living paycheck to paycheck, she's mean at sniffing coke, she's mean at work, she's miserable, she's late, she don't have nothing about herself. It's like, why would I listen to you? I want to listen to people
that's doing something,
that's working towards something, whether that be being a doctor, a nurse, or just being a better individual in itself. I want to talk to those type of people.
Where you want to go. That's the type of people you need to listen to.
Because there's nothing wrong with you saying, I want to work my 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. But it's something wrong with you saying you want to have that same nasty attitude for the rest of your life. Like, you just want to be nasty, bitter, mean, you know, hateful for the rest of your life. That's what I can't get with. But there's nothing wrong with you saying, I want to clean planes.
I think it's something wrong with it when you constantly complaining about it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got to have the right type of attitude and maturity about it and be, you know, peaceful about it. Because you can do anything you want to do, but...
Like, every day you come to work, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Then go do something that you really want to do. Why?
Quit.
Yeah.
It's because they don't know what they really want to do. And then when you tell them what you really want to do, they look at you like, girl.
You can't do that. You can do anything you put your mind to.
What you mean you want to do that? Ain't nobody going to watch that. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and share it.
Is it okay to be stuck in your ways?
No.
What do you mean stuck in your ways? I need to.
Like stubborn.
Yeah. Oh my God, stop. This is totally off topic. I'm not going to say no names, but the amount of stubbornness I've been dealing with for these few months has been trying to be crazy.
Well, define stubborn.
Stubborn
You don't
meaning
want to do things your way.
only your way. Only your way, the highway. This is it. This is all I've ever done.
I don't like that.
Like, I only walk this way. I've been walking this way. I've been walking straight down this street since I've been in the 4th grade. And this is the way I'm going to walk. And then somebody say, no, girl, it's easier just to make a right and make a left and we on the back street. No, I've been walking this way. I'm going to just keep walking this way. No, it's easy. I'm telling you, just go this way. I do it every day. No,
you're never going to grow, though, because you don't know everything. There's always something you can learn.
And those
maybe the other way is easier.
Or maybe it's not easier for you, but maybe if you go the other way, maybe you'll meet somebody that, you know, can help you with something or something that type of way. Like, you just constantly focus on this way because it's been getting you the same way for like grade and you're 80. Get over that way. Go the other way.
Yeah, that's not. You're never gonna grow. You're
Yeah.
supposed to learn and grow. How you? That's basically a person that thinks they know everything.
I was getting ready to say, I cannot stand a person that think they know everything. Like, you don't know what mama say. You don't know everything.
You ever had a conversation with somebody, like, say, like, you be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to the skating rink tomorrow. And they be like, yeah, like, we went to the skating rink every week when I was younger. And then you be like, oh, yeah, we going to the movies tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we already went last week. They got to outdo everything that you say you want to do.
See, that's not a person that think they know everything. That's a jealous person. You trying to outdo me. Oh, I'm about to order me a jean jacket. Girl, I got like 4 of them. Okay. Oh, I'm about to order me these Air Maxes. Girl, please. I had Air Maxes when I was in the 3rd grade.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of this stuff is recycled.
And I can wear it too. People be
Damn people like that.
yeah, they just be jealous. Ain't got nothing going on and trying to match what you got, and you just genuinely telling them like, no, I'm just going to skate ring. Like I don't need anything by it. Oh no, because I go to the skating ring every week. Oh girl,
Every week when I was
oh
8,
girl,
when I was 9.
I'll call you back. Bye. 9 years. We are 33. 9. People remember.
Or if you, like, the people that know everything, you say one little thing. Oh, no. Because this, that, and the third.
Yeah, it's like, I hate the people that stuck on the thing where it can only be one answer. You do know it's true that it can be multiple answers and multiple solutions. It's not just because you said this is red, that's the only thing that has to be. Like, no, it's other things besides what you know. Where have you been that you know everything?
You don't know.
You haven't talked to every person in the world. You haven't read every book in the world.
Did you even travel out of the state?
This is what I'm saying. You don't
It's like,
know
I just
everything.
learned that it was the difference between, like, the real Muslims and the Nation of Islam. I thought it was all the same thing. I didn't know it was separate.
Exactly.
You know the real and the fake Muslims.
No, it's something.
No,
it's that. No, because you got the Islam, like the people like Islam,
The
it's
Arabics and
fake
stuff.
Muslims in there, but the Nation of Islam is something really different. I didn't know that.
Exactly. That goes back to we don't know everything. That's why you have conversations with people. You go to different places. You know, you talk to different people because we don't know everything.
You learn something new every day.
And who wants to know everything? Why would I want to know everything? And I'm working this job. I don't even really want to work. I want to know that I can't possibly know.
If you know everything,
Everything.
when you want to become rich,
This is what I'm saying.
let me know.
You know everything. So why is you working here? Because you don't act like you want to do this.
When is boundaries too much?
I don't think boundaries are ever too much. I think that you set your boundaries and that's your boundaries. That's it. It may be too much for the other person,
Yeah.
but if my boundaries are too much for you, I'm too much for you, and stay away from me. That's just that. We not. If I set a tone with you that I don't need you talking to me from 5 to 6 o'clock, don't talk to me from 5 to 6 o'clock. If you can't get with that, don't talk to me. I'm not forcing you to talk to me after 6 o'clock.
So boundaries are basically like, and I'm not slow, I just like to clarify things. So boundaries is basically
Right.
like setting standards for yourself.
Is a standard. Yeah. Now the
But
next.
I feel like some people could be extreme with their boundaries. Like as far as like
i.e. please.
I would say like relationship wise. Like say like a female setting boundaries for a man. Like, oh, I need a man that only drive Mercedes Benz.
But I think that's an expectation. I don't think that's more so like a.
So what is the boundary?
I would say a boundary is like basically how I want you to treat me.
Oh.
An
Okay.
expectation of you is like you gotta have that car, you gotta be 5 feet, you gotta be muscular, you
That's
gotta be
standard.
that, you gotta be that. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
a
the
standard.
difference.
But even with that, I feel like that's your standard. It may be ridiculous, but it's somebody out here that look like that.
I feel like some people's boundaries could be outrageous. Like, oh, you need to do. Like some females don't want to do nothing at all. Like they want a man to be a husband, and they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to cook. They don't want to do. They just want to go out and party. But their boundaries for a man is they want a man to be, a husband, provide, work, stuff like that. But they don't.
They want a husband, but they don't want to be a wife.
Yeah,
That makes absolutely no sense.
some people's boundaries just totally out of pocket.
When it goes into that, you probably don't have a man if those are your boundaries because your intention is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. You saying you want a husband, but you don't want to be a wife. Why would I want my husband to make all the money and provide for me, and then he got to come home and cook too? So what do I want? And what club am I going to every night? Who's taking care of the kids? Like that's ridiculous.
Some people like that.
And you're never gonna have a man. And if you do, you won't have him for long. That stuff gets old. Don't nobody why? Because you look good. That somebody just want to be. What is they getting from you though? Just to say they go with you? That's stupid. It's like if your boundaries have good intention behind it, then yeah. If your standards or your expectations have good intentions behind it, then yeah. Like if you say, oh, I need my man to have a good job, he gotta have this, then maybe you have that because before you was dealing with a broke guy and you probably held him down and he's retarded. I mean, I can't say that. He a little slow.
Some people can be outrageous with their
Yeah, they
boundaries.
can. But if your intentions ain't good with it, you ain't never gonna have nobody. So you can say all you want. I bet you won't have no man or no woman.
But when are expectations too high?
What you expect out of people?
What you expect is, well, I'm not gonna say what you expect a man to do you can't do because a man is supposed to be the headship as far as relationship wise.
When your expectations are too high.
I just feel like maybe when you just being too extreme, like feel like if something happened, like if you married and he get injured or something and he can't work and you just being extreme, like, oh, you need to go to work and this, that, and that. Maybe something like that.
I was thinking more so like into like a friendship when people don't know how to put friends at different levels. Like everybody think that because somebody your friend, they your best friend because you talk to them all the time.
Oh yeah,
And then like they say something smart or they do something that rub you the wrong way. Now you're just like totally thrown off because your expectation was too high anyway.
I think you gotta treat every friend different.
Yeah, every friend gets a different.
Everybody's different.
But I think that's when your expectation gets too high. When you start treating everybody and you feel like everybody that comes across and laughs and talks with you is supposed to be, hold such a loyalty to you. And then when they say something wrong or it gets just so hurt, that's because your expectations too high. Why did you
take it as like, because sometimes you could just have like a conversation, like with your coworker, you could just have like a conversation. Y'all not really friends or nothing. Y'all just talking.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, maybe y'all don't feel like talking, so y'all don't talk. Some people really like you have a conversation, a good conversation with you. Y'all friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get into it. It get too deep. Well, you get too, you're like, oh, well, we had a few conversations. So now when she say, oh, girl, yeah, you see her here, and you over here, and you like, so hurt. But your expectations was too high. That girl wasn't your friend. Y'all had two conversations. I think that too. Like with friends, people expectations be too high. Like stop trying to be my friend so bad.
Yeah, because I don't want to be
a friend so bad. Like why you come to work
Why
being a friend so bad?
So bad. I get it. I understand. I try to have a little grace with people. I don't know what's going on at home. I don't know.
I think what really ticks me off is people that just constantly keep complaining about the same thing. Okay, one day you have a conversation, you're going through this. The next day, same thing. The next day, the same thing. I'm over it. I don't want to hear about it no more. Leave me alone.
Right, but where's the solution? You didn't come today and tell me so what you did to solve it. You just constantly keep talking about what happened 2 days ago. I don't want to hear that.
Shut up.
And don't nobody. That goes back to I think it was the last episode of being self-aware. You gotta be aware of yourself. Like everybody is not your friend, so everybody don't need to hear that.
They can just tell your business.
Yeah, or just know it. Like, why do you want people just to know it? It makes no sense.
You got some people that just start talking to you out of nowhere.
Why people tell me anything? I was walking to the bathroom and this passenger lady was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna pass all this alcohol." I said I wasn't gonna drink for 90 days. I was just like, all I'm doing is going. Why do people do this? What is on me that they just want to tell me their business? I'ma forget because I forget everything, but people just be needing friends, I guess.
That's a
People
sign
like to
that they're
vent to
not a good friend.
strangers.
That's a sign that they're not a good friend. You need a friend that bad. You just
And you know what else is like a real toxic sign? You don't have no friends.
But when they cause drama, you see why.
You don't have no friends? Everybody got one or two. Like, even if it's not here at a job, like, I never hear you talk about no friend. What's up with you? Don't nobody like you like that? I need you to have at least one. How can you imagine if you had no friend? Like, you could never call and talk to nobody. That's ridiculous. That goes back to you don't know everything. People do need friends and things like, I'm okay with making friends and having friends. I just want friends that, have the right type of talk and don't, be acting
want to
all
talk
crazy.
all the time.
Yeah, or you just like into things that maybe I'll be like, oh, okay, that's good, or that's whatever. But just to have no friends, I think it's something wrong. You don't have any. Nobody calls you or texts you, asks you to come out. Something going on. Any more? Anything else we gotta discuss? So y'all comment down below about all the stuff we just talked about. What did we just talk about? Friends, boundaries, expectations,
living outside your means,
budgeting, things of that nature. Comment down below. Let us know your thoughts, your comments, opinions. Like, comment, subscribe, share. See you in the next episode of Taylor Says.